Hi, I'm Monica Bradford from scrapinspired.com, and today I'm here to talk a little bit about inspiration and what inspires me in my scrapbooking. Recently, I had a challenge given to me for a class that I'm taking. The class is from Big Picture Classes called The Art Plus Science of Scrapbooking. And the idea was to use a date to randomly generate sort of a new photo that you love and then randomly generate an older photo and find a way to tie those two together with story. And it really made me think a lot deeper about the type of stories that I tell. That's one of the things that inspires me the most about scrapbooking. I mean, I love mixing photos and story and pretty paper with embellishments and little washi tape, and I'm a happy girl. But what really inspires me to keep at this hobby is the stories that I tell, the stories that I maybe wouldn't have told otherwise. Not just the events, not just the obvious stories in my life, but the ones that sneak up on me, kind of like this page did. And let me show you the page I have. This was my initial photo, just a recent photo I took of my youngest son. We went on a walk and he was raring to go, on his big wheel. And I thought it was the cutest picture. And when I was doing the challenge of randomly generating another date to select for my second photo, I found a lot of photos that were hard to combine with this one. But when I saw this photo, there it is. This photo down here, it's of my two boys together about 2 years ago. And I loved how my youngest son was gazing up in adoration at his big brother. Now, you wouldn't look at those two photos and think, oh yeah, those totally go together. But when I saw them together, it sparked the story of how when my son was younger, he idolized his older brother. And every decision he made was based on what his older brother was doing or thinking or wanting. So it was like he didn't have his own favorite food. His favorite food was whatever his brother was eating. His favorite TV show was whatever his brother was watching. He would pick clothes that matched what his brother was wearing. His whole personality seemed to revolve around what his brother wanted. Now, he still idolizes his brother. He still loves him dearly, and there are still moments where that happens. But when I saw those two pictures together, I realized that we are coming into a place where he is striking out on his own, where he is starting to become his own person, to have his own thoughts and feelings and express them, and not be so caught up in what his brother is thinking and doing. And that image of him on his bike, ready, facing forward, ready to go, it sparked that story in me. And it made me realize that is what I love about scrapbooking. That's not a story I would have told. That's not something I would have found on my own without the spark of those two photos together. The image of him idolizing his brother and the image of him ready to strike out on his own told a story from my heart that I might not have been able to tell otherwise. And even down to the details that I selected on the page, I let that emotion inspire me. So, the title, Ready, Set, Go, getting ready to move out into the world. And then there's a couple places, let's see, really small here. There's a sticker that says, let the journey begin. And I did another one down here that says, go, see, do, the idea of moving forward and taking action in his life. But I selected this card because I don't want to forget. I don't want to forget this stage where he was adoring what everything his brother did and said. So, and even down to the, the love, hearts, that was because of that love that they have for each other, and the stamping that I did as arrows, like moving forward. A lot of the decisions I made as I created this page was inspired by that story I was telling. So I just wanted to take a minute to share that with you, to share some of those background thoughts that go on in my mind when I'm creating a page, especially one that speaks to my heart. And I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment about what stories are speaking to your heart right now. Where is it that you're finding inspiration in the stories that you're telling? You can come on over to the blog and at Scrap Inspired, and you can see more of this layout with close-up photos. And I look forward to seeing you there. So until we meet again, I hope you find time to scrap inspired.